All right, let's get down to business here. Uh-oh. Let's go. All right, we got it. Lights, camera, traction. Hello, people. Get some lights on up in here in this place. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. Or excellent. What? What's up, Steam Deck fans? You know, Steam Deck Tribe, Steam Deck Nation, Steam Deck Universe, Steam Deck World, Steam Deck Legion was good. Steam Deck Mob, what's happening? Steam Deck Squad, what's up? And to you Steam Deck nerds, geeks, and freaks, and you investigators, what's happening? Larian Studios, you were wrong for disabling the dual screens feature on the Steam Deck. We don't go backwards in video games, we go forward. I'm going to say this again. Larian Studios is wrong for disabling the Steam Deck dual screen feature. That was wrong, and that was purposefully and intentionally done. Listen to this. Says here, Baldur's Gate 3 Steam Deck split screen possible after all. Why did they disable this? It says here, although Larian Studios decided to disable split screen for Baldur's Gate 3 on the Steam Deck, this hasn't stopped fans from finding their own way. Larian Studios, why are you guys creating problems that don't need to be created? Why the split screens feature on the Steam Deck, should never be disabled. Anyway, says here, Baldur's Gate 3 is easily one of the best Steam Deck games you can play today, but unfortunately it's lacking the split screen features available on the desktop PC. However, try as Larian might to keep this feature off the Steam Deck, this hasn't stopped Baldur's Gate 3 fans from finding a way to restore the functionality on the handheld. Larian Studios, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why are you creating problems for the Steam Deck when it's not needed? It's not needed. People want to use the dual screen, split screen. And this is why I love the Wii U till this very day. Okay, but anyway, says here, as our Baldur's Gate 3 review attests, the RPG game has proven itself to be kind of phenomenal experience that even those with the highest perception rollout couldn't have foreseen. While it makes for a tremendous single-player experience, it's a great time with friends too, making the lack of split-screen co-op on the deck all more frustrating. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why disable the split screen? Anyway, it says here, when pressed about the lack of Baldur's Gate 3 Steam Deck split screen functionality, Michael Dowse, director of publishing at Larian Studios, stated, the split screen co-op is disabled on the Steam Deck because it is the Steam Deck. Yeah, it is the Steam Deck. Just like how Epic Games took shots at the Steam Deck, and just like how Bungie took shots at the Steam Deck. Oh, it's a Linux thing, huh? Okay, we get it. But still, the dual screen, split screen feature should have never been disabled in the first place. That was intentionally and that was purposefully done. But anyway, says here, while this response may not be entirely helpful to those looking to play the D&D game on the sofa with their friends, it's an understandable one. No, it's not. It's a frustrating one. That feature should have never been disabled. We don't go backwards in video games. This is not the Stone Age gaming. This is 2023. But anyway, says here, in my experience, the game can be very demanding on the handheld. Very demanding, huh? I would love to find out what they mean by very demanding. But anyway, it says both in terms of performance. Anyway, it says here, and battery life. Let me address this battery life issue real quick. People been holding this battery thing ever since the Steam Deck came out. The Steam Deck outperformed the Nintendo Switch across all fronts. So what a lot of people did was like they tried to use the battery life to try to bring the Steam Deck down. But these people are delusional because they try to act like a battery doesn't run out of power. It doesn't run out of juice. And they try to act like a battery can't be recharged. That's what's wrong with these people. But anyway, it says here, naturally, I can only imagine running a co-op game in split screen only exacerbate these demands. The person that's talking right now, he's a Nintendo Switch fan, okay? And he was one of these editors that be taking shots at the Steam Deck. But let me say this to him right now. You wouldn't want to get into a conversation with me over the Steam Deck. It outperformed the Switch any day of the week. But anyway, it says here, there is a workaround for those brave enough to get it there's a workaround for those brave enough to give it a go anyway. It says connect a second controller to your Steam Deck via Bluetooth. Go to Baldur's Gate 3 in the Steam library. Select properties. Scroll down to launch option. Enter the text. Steam Deck equals Steam Deck equals 0 space percent command percent. It says run Baldur's Gate 3 via Vulkan and press start on the second controller when in game. That feature should have never been disabled. Ever since I've been doing YouTube, I've always told you, we never go back. I've always tell you, we never go backwards in video games. And to disable that feature on the Steam Deck, that was intentionally, that was purposefully, and that was willfully done. Okay? That feature should have never been disabled because now people want to use it. But anyway, it says here, while I am thankful, he says, while I am thankful for the Steam Deck HQ efforts, I wouldn't recommend playing Baldur's Gate 3 I wouldn't recommend playing Baldur's Gate 3 like this for this. I wouldn't recommend playing Baldur's Gate 3 like this for the reason mentioned previously. This is a Nintendo Switch fan who wrote the article. He says, I did sooner recommend opting for a desktop PC and Steam Deck combo as my partner. When people says as my partner, that means these people are into same sex. Anyway, says and I do. Regardless, it's nice to have options available to Steam Deck users now should they want it. And then it says whatever your preferred way to play, check out our best micro SD for Steam Deck to ensure your PC gaming handheld is equipped to explore the world of Faerun. Check out our best SSD for gaming if you want to give the Steam Deck an extra ability to take on the even more challenging of the skill checks. We never go backwards in video games. This is why to this very day I hate the Nintendo Switch. This is why I will never put my hands and fingers on the Nintendo Switch ever, because Nintendo should have never built it. They had a Wii U. A lot of people on YouTube take shots at the Wii U because they talk bad about the Wii U because they don't know video games and they don't understand video games. Nintendo had a Wii U and they were ahead of the game with this. The biggest problem with the Wii U is the 3DS. It was in the way of the Wii U. It's like you had the Wii U. The Wii U is a handheld and console in one, plus the Wii U Pro controller. Then you got the 3DS, and then you have the Virtual Console. The biggest problem with the Wii U is the 3DS. They need to get rid of it. When it comes to the Wii U, you had a CD versus cartridge. It was a cartridge versus CD issue all over again. So the answer to the problem now is to get rid of the 3DS, and so the Wii U can thrive and the Wii U can grow. You had so many people on YouTube claiming that they know video games. And they were like, oh, it was sales, it was marketing. These people don't know video games at all. They don't know video games. Oh, it was sales, it was marketing. It was a commercial failure. That wasn't the problem with the Wii U. The problem with the Wii U is the 3DS. They need to get rid of the 3DS, and the 3DS is limited. They need to pull that out the way. The Wii U has that dual screen feature. Number one, the Wii U gives you option to play. Options. That means you have the ability to do a handheld, right? You have ability to do a handheld, but then when you come home now, you have the tablet plus the console, plus the Wii U Pro controller to deal with. The Wii U has that dual screen feature, that I love, and Nintendo should have never built the Switch. The Steam Deck can do the same thing, because I remember what's that PC I think it was PC Gamers or PC Magazine. When I brought this situation up about the dual screen feature on the Steam Deck, and PC Magazine did some research on it. I think it was PC Gamers or PC Magazine, one of the two. They came back and they found out that the Steam Deck can do the actual same feature, that dual screen feature. They found out that the Steam Deck can do the same thing. So for Larian Studios now to disable that feature was intentionally, was purposefully, was willfully done. They should have never do it, because right now you have gamers that want to do that dual screen feature, and now all they did now was created a problem for the users of the Steam Deck. So to me, that situation was intentionally, purposefully, and willfully done. We don't go backwards in video games, ever. We go forward. When Nintendo had the Wii U, they were ahead. All they had to do was get rid of the 3DS. You had people come out on YouTube trying to badmouth the Wii U because they themselves don't know video games. If you look at 90%, I would say 99.5% of the videos on the Wii U, they're not worth anything, because these people don't know what they're talking about. You don't go backwards in video games. Nintendo should have stayed with the Wii U, refresh the console, put the Wii U Pro controller in the box with the tablet and the console, and sell it. The answer to their problem was right there with the Wii U. That dual screen feature is priceless. So now that the Steam Deck can do the same thing that the Wii U can do, Larian Studios should have never disabled that feature, because the players that are using the Steam Deck right now, that are using this, they want to use it right now. And now they got to go through headaches just to get it to work. These studios like to create problems that don't need to be created. That feature should have never been disabled. Okay, a user should have had that option to use it at their disposal, to use it or not to use it. Okay, and you took that choice away from that choice away from them. That was very unnecessary. So Larian Studios owes the Steam Deck community an apology for that. They owe the Steam Deck community an apology for that. The dual screen feature. That feature should have never been disabled. Okay? Because right now players want to use it and they can't do it. Now they got to go through all this headaches just to get that feature to work. Then on top of that, now you have the docking station. You have the docking station with the 2 HDMI ports for the dual screen feature. That feature should have never been disabled now, ever. Larian Studios owe the Steam Deck community an apology. Yes, they do. Yes, they do for the dual screen feature, and that's just me saying that, because right now the players they want to use that feature. They probably got a bunch of people probably got like three or four friends that they play video games with, and they want to use this feature, and you're going to disable that? That was uncalled for. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek fan. Bored, dark side. I'm gone. Peace.